channel on this Wednesday evening, August 26th at 5:36 p.m. And I just got back from getting a haircut, and I'm gonna have some dinner now. I've got something a bit interesting, not something you see on the daily. It's a orange pulled pork. So it's a pulled pork, but then, you know that like orange stir fry sauce that people use? It's got that in it. So I have that orange pulled pork. I guess that's the best name I can think of for it. It's been sitting in the slow cooker all day and it looks pretty tender and juicy. And I also have a side of sourdough toast. I figured that would go well with pulled pork. And to drink today, I've got something I didn't even know existed. It was gifted to me from my brother. It was a Diet Coke Lime edition. Has anyone else seen this before? I didn't know this existed. And I feel like that's pretty good, or should be a good combo at least. I know a lot of people put a lime in their Coke, or Diet Coke, so I think that's a good thing that they capitalized on there, and it looks like a fun can also. I kind of want to read the ingredients. Water, carbonated water, caramel color, natural flavors, phosphoric acid, potassium benzoate, aspartame, citric acid, caffeine. I'm going to be up all night. It's got 46 milligrams of caffeine. How much is that? I don't really know. Doesn't a cup of coffee have like 80? I have no idea on that. But let me show you the pulled pork, and then we'll try some of this soda. I've got a glass for us to pour it out into, and then we'll be enjoying dinner. So, here's that pulled pork. It doesn't really have an orange color to it. But I will tell you, it smells delicious. Let's crack this open, try a sip, and then we'll pour the rest out. It smells just like regular Diet Coke, maybe with a little hint of lime. One sip from the can, everyone knows the rules. Oh, that's interesting. That's not like your usual Diet Coke flavor. It's got a very fake limey taste to it. I don't think that beats the actual lime juice that people squirt in there. It's very artificial tasting. It's kind of almost like Coke with a little bit of Sprite, if that makes sense. That's kind of what it tastes like. Let's pour this out onto ice. Maybe it'll taste a little better. It's very fizzy. Very, very fizzy. Look at all the fizz coming off of that. I need to grab a napkin. Alright, here's our dinner. Okay, it's a little better watered down. It's got less of that artificial flavor. last night I was looking at, I can't remember if I talked about this in yesterday's video. Maybe I did. I was looking together at putting together a NAS system, a network access storage, I think is what it stands for. It's like a network drive, and I was looking at some systems for it, the Synology in particular, and it looks like the price goes up and down on some of those systems all the time. It's, I think, $700 right now just for the system and not the hard drives. And I was looking at the price history online, and it seems like it bounces up from 700 down to like 300, and it like goes in between with a little variation. It's like, I don't know why anyone would buy one at 700 if you know they're gonna go on sale again for 300. So I'm gonna hold off for now, save my money, and if it goes down to 300, then I'll consider it. But I spread out the butter on this toast. Let's take a bite of that, and then let's dig into this pulled pork. Cheers, everyone. Nothing beats a sourdough toast, that is for sure. Alright, let's try this pulled pork. It's a very interesting flavor, wow. I think I've got some onion here. That's very interesting. It does have a stir-fried taste to it. A big stir-fried taste with like that soy sauce, you know. But it's pulled pork. There's not a heavy orange flavor on it. There's not really a big orange flavor on it at all, but hey, not too bad. There's just something about that artificial lime flavor that's a bit off-putting. The idea was there, but I don't know. I think a fresh lime in a Diet Coke is better. Busy day today. I didn't leave the house until, well, let me take that back. I left the house at like 6:20, 6:30. I think closer to 6:20. And I didn't get back to the house until like 4:45, 5 o'clock-ish. So that's long enough of a day for me, at least. I watched just a little bit of YouTube when I got home. I was watching Good Mythical Morning, and they had those Coke freestyle machines. Which I love those machines. I'll talk about that here in a second. soda. If you don't know what a Coke Freestyle machine is, it's a soda machine where they've got like 10 different flavors of soda. So you've got like Parks Root Beer. Also, I didn't know it was Parks Root Beer. I always thought it was Brock's. I never really looked at the label, but it's Parks Root Beer. Oops. I've been saying that wrong for quite a while. Excuse me. But they've got like 10 different soda flavors. So you have Coke, you have like Fanta, you've got Mellow Yellow, you have Parks Root Beer, things like that in there. And you can click on the soda. So if I go to Coke, there's like Diet Coke, Coke Zero, things like that in there. And you can pick flavors to add. So you can do like vanilla, cherry. I'm trying to think if there's any others I can remember off the top of my head. But things like that. And they were playing a game where they like dispensed 3 flavors into a glass and they could, pick from anything in the soda machine. And I think there's like over 100 flavors in there. They had to guess which 3 flavors went into the drink. I don't remember any of them. I guess you'll have to go watch the video if you're interested by that. I watched that for a little bit, and that's like a fun little game. They have those machines at Noodles and Company. If you ever go to a Noodles, at least I'm pretty sure most of them have that machine in there. I don't go into a Noodles super often, but I'm pretty sure they still have those. That was always fun. But that got me looking at soda streams again. And I don't need a soda stream, nor do I, I don't need one. Simple as that. But I have like one of the older models. They came out with a new one though, and it was like you put like the soda bottle into the machine and put water in, and you can just like click the button like a soda fountain. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty darn convenient. You don't really have to make the soda, then you just push a button and there it comes. But other than that, I haven't done much today. That was kind of my excitement. What else do I know? Nothing. with the rest of my evening, I'm not really gonna do a whole lot. It's already 5:52. I'll edit this video and get it, set for tomorrow. And I don't really edit the videos. All I do, I should buy an SD card. That's what I need to do. The SD card I have, only can hold up to 5-minute clips. So it can record for the 20 minutes I normally do, but it'll put it in 5-minute clips, so I splice all of that together. And yeah, let's see. Sorry. I splice it all together and then I export it, so really no editing to be done, but that takes me 5 minutes, Well, so what I do is I plug the camera into my computer and move things off the SD card onto the PC, and then I edit it, and then I upload it to YouTube. So active time maybe 10 minutes, but more like an hour and a half of it just, sitting and spinning between moving the files off the camera to moving them onto the computer. But so I'll do that. I might take a shower. I don't know, this sounds kind of relaxing, just taking a nice shower. Or I'll play some board game arena games. I've been playing a new game. I'll pull up the name. I believe it's called Rumble Nation, but I want to tell you the right name. I don't really know what it is. I got invited to it and I started playing it. I have no idea how to play. It is called Rumble Nation. I didn't realize I had my sound on here. Oops. You roll dice and you have action cards. I have no idea what to do in the game. I've just been clicking buttons until my turn is over. I don't know who's in first or last place or anything like that. I have no idea how the game works, so I might play a few games of that to figure out how it works. Other than that, I've just been playing the same old. I've been playing Slambo. I also have a For Sale going and a Texas Bingo. The Texas Bingo, I think I might win that one, but I guess we're pretty early into the game, but I've got a good lineup of straights and hopefully a few flushes. maybe I'll take a shower and do that. I think I should have enough time. Nothing really too crazy going on tonight, so that's okay. But yeah, that's all I really have going on. So I appreciate you all stopping by the channel today. Thank you to my viewers. I think we're picking up on views still, so that's great. So a big thank you to everyone for stopping by the channel today. It really means a lot. A big thank you to everyone who's been liking and commenting. I've replied to all the comments down below in the comment section within a day or two normally. Sometimes it takes me a little longer, but normally within 3 days at most, I reply to most comments. Sometimes YouTube hides a comment from me, and I don't see it until like a week later. So if I don't reply to you, I'm sorry, but I'll get to it. I guess YouTube is just hiding your comment from me. A big thank you to my subscribers as well. Thank you to the new subscribers and the long-term subscribers. We're past 4,000 and on the way to 5 now, so a big thank you to everyone for that. And a big thank you to my members as well for the extra support. I really appreciate it. And again, a big thank you to everyone for supporting the channel one way or another. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. So a big thank you again to everyone, and I look forward to talking to you all in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye-bye.